Hey world, welcome to Full Circle with Zah. I'm always so excited to share because I do feel like I'm part of a community of people who, like me, just want to do magical things that advance humanity in the final analysis. So today I wanted to talk to you about, because I read the clip on my fridge magnet actually about if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. It feels like something my mother may have said to me a million times, and sometimes when you play back what your parents have said to you over time, it loses its impact because you keep thinking, I've heard it a million times, stop telling me this. But you know what? Cliches are cliches because they have an element of truth in them. So think about jumping out of bed and stubbing your big toe against the corner of the base, right? And you curse each time. You're like, Mama, this bed. And on Tuesday you get up again and you do the same thing. You're like, Mama, this bed. The bed is not going to shift. You are the one who has to change either how you jump out of bed, or wear slippers, or walk around slowly, or just find a more interesting and less painful way of getting out of bed and getting your day started. It feels like a very mundane example, but it also relates to the way we create, the way we relate, the way we connect. That if you've always entered relationships focused on what you can get and people, and you feel let down, then perhaps you are being invited to have a new opportunity on just focusing on the giving instead of the getting. Perhaps what you've always done is chosen people based on what you can get by associating with them, and eventually you get to associate with people whose light doesn't necessarily cast a positive hue upon your own life and your own integrity. Essentially, what I understand that quote to mean is, if things don't deliver the results that you desire, you are being invited to reflect and course correct. But what also I'm understanding from the, if you do what you've always done, I think it was Einstein who actually said that's a definition of madness. And it's okay for us to stay mad in a positive way, right? Because madness for me is a confidence you have to walk into territories unknown, because only then can we unlock magic that isn't available in the everyday life. But that particular quote also says to me that just because it rained yesterday doesn't mean you must walk around carrying an umbrella the rest of your life. So in what ways are you cynical? Because if you approach things with cynicism, the universe will meet you and give you enough things to get cynical about. But if you approach things with joy, then you have an opportunity to attract and reflect more joy. More specifically, I find that quote applies largely when you're trying to course correct, when you're having a moment such as we are at the beginning of any year, to just decide what are the things you want to do differently, what are the things that you want to stop, start, or continue. And I'm inviting you that as you reflect on anything that you may want to do differently or to change, is to understand the desired outcome. If you start with the end in mind, then perhaps you will have an opportunity and greater clarity on figuring out what are the things that you need to change, so that you just don't stump your big toe at the beginning of the day and then declare the whole day a horrible day. Because I've also seen people do that. You say to someone at 8 a.m., how are you? And they go, it's such a horrible day. What do you mean it's a horrible day? The day's only just started. But if we're not careful about how we let repeat incidents affect our appreciation of the everyday, then we may fast run out of occasion to celebrate. So this is me inviting you, as I always do on this platform, to just reflect on the things that aren't turning out the way you would intend for them to turn out, or the way you desire or deserve for them to turn out. Because perhaps you're being invited to reflect and explore a new and interesting way for you to arrive at your desired destination. And when you get there, it is my hope that you will be fulfilled, not just in yourself, but also use that fulfillment to be of service and of purpose to others. Until next time, I'm going to wish you courage and clarity, but as always, love and light to you.